Hello, my name's Badge, and my channel is Badge We Fix Stuff.
We fix stuff, and you certainly do. You're fixing everyone's stuff.
Well, we fix quite a bit of stuff.
So, do you just enjoy that? Is that something you
Yeah,
just really enjoy
it's
doing?
just, it started out probably in 17 when we started coming down here, and the problem with a lot of the people down here, they don't have no money. So, and a lot of people can't afford to pay me anyway. Well, I can't work down here anyway because I'm Canadian. So I can't make any money. So that's why if I do it for nothing, I don't have to worry about it. And that's what I started doing, just helping out, you know, the nomads and that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Is that what you did for a living? Were you a mechanic for a living?
I'm a licensed diesel mechanic.
A diesel mechanic. Oh wow! So you worked on big.
Gas. I got gas and diesel.
So you worked on big trucks.
In Canada because we have categories here. They got ASA. We have you're either a diesel mechanic or an off-road mechanic or a gas mechanic.
Okay.
A gas and an off-road. Well, I'm all of them really.
So mostly big trucks type thing. Is that? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Are you retired? How long have you been retired?
Pushing 10 years now.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have thought you were that old.
No, that's what everybody says.
How old are you, if you don't mind me
When
asking?
I get up in the morning, it lets you know. It's not too bad though.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
70.
You're 70? I would never have guessed that. I would thought I
That's
might
what
thought
everybody says.
I thought we were going to say we were older than you, but wow. Wow. Well, I guess Canada's been good to you then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How'd you end up starting your YouTube channel?
That was the story. So, I didn't want a channel because I didn't know nothing about it, and I never really wanted a channel. So then, I was working on Jax Austin's bus, and he came up to Canada, and I put veggie oil on a veggie oil conversion on it. So the next year I came down, that would have been 18, and I'm sitting in the Albertsons parking lot. That's the first video I put up. And it says, you got 3 more subscribers. I says, why have I got subscribers? What the hell's going on? So I phoned Jax. This is like 9 o'clock at night. I said, Jax, tell me a story. What? I says, where am I getting these subscribers from? Well, when we were up in Canada, I set your channel up for you. So you got a channel, and you got 237 subs, and you don't have no videos up. You might want to put a video up. I said, thanks. So that's when I made the first one. I said, it was like 27 seconds. I says, okay, if there's 50 people comment on this video tomorrow, I'll start a channel. And there was 75, I think.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Your videos are really interesting because you cover so many different subjects.
Well, that's another story because me and Al, I said to Al, I says, you know, I'm getting older and I got all this stuff in my head, and like people don't believe it, but it is the truth. All these videos I don't do any hit. Check them out. These are all out of my head. Every video is out of my head. And the thing about it is that all this stuff is in my head. I says, well, why don't we put it on a video or something, and then people can use that information, right?
Very much, very true.
And that's what I try to do. But now I got like almost 1,000 videos now, or 800 or something.
Wow.
And I gotta, like, when you get older, your mind starts going, so you forget about stuff. But the biggest problem I find is that people won't Google stuff. They will just, well, why don't you do a video on this or do a video? I did. So then that's where you see in the community tab that you'll see the video come back up. That's why.
Right.
And like everybody that subs to my channel, I wish they just everybody would sub to it, because I use more community than I do the video themselves.
Right.
And I don't agree. See, I'm not monetized, so I don't do Patreon. I don't do none of that stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
if they don't sub to my channel, then they miss out in half the content, really.
Now, why are you not monetized? Do you have enough? Just didn't want to.
The thing about it is, even if you have a good selection of, I don't know what the number is, but I'm just going on Jax's numbers, and for the amount of subs that he had, I think it was just over 10,000, and you get like $200 or $300 a month. That's just enough to screw up my income tax in Canada.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we got to file income tax every year, right? So it's just me and
Not
Al
worth
just
it.
decided it wasn't worth it.
So you're just
So,
having fun.
oh yeah,
It's all
I
about
can say
fun.
what I want and do what I want, and nobody says anything.
Nice.
You know.
That's very cool. That's a
So
very
yeah.
cool reason for doing it and helping people. That's so awesome. I mean,
Well,
that's really
the thing
cool.
is that we don't we don't need like Blind Views is an awesome guy, and he tries to push us, but we don't need the advertising. So I did, you know, even with all the stuff that goes on, people only see maybe a third of it, maybe a third, because we help people every day. We help somebody, we help somebody somewhere.
Nice. That's so special. I mean, not everybody does that.
But we love doing it. Like I even do it, and Al will do it, and it's just like I'll fix the stuff. She'll do other stuff. Like the one that got me off guard was we went into Arnprior, Ontario, and we're staying for the night, and she doesn't really, she just does the stuff like I do, just off the top of her head. So she goes in the trailer, gets this cream. And I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm gonna give it to that guy. He's walking from Arnprior to the Lake Ontario or Lake Huron." I said, "That's a long way." "Yeah, well, this is cream for the dog for its feed, eh?"
Aw.
So that's kind of cool.
That is very cool. So you guys have great hearts, and that's
Oh yeah.
you can't ask for better than that. I think all Canadians do. I mean, we've met so many nice, and I'm not being silly, but we have
No,
met so many nice Canadians.
Well, the thing is about it is the big problem with the whole thing is that America is really nice, and the problem with the people don't really appreciate what they got.
That's true.
We're in Canada. See, down here west of the Mississippi, you got 650 million acres of BLM. We don't have that in Canada.
No.
We don't have that at all. And like, this is like a godsend. You come down here for the winter and not pay nothing.
I know.
Like,
It's amazing, right?
Okay,
Right.
let's sign me up.
And you do have a beautiful spot here. You have found I
This
think,
is-
one of the best spots around,
Yeah,
for sure.
This is pretty nice because we
Yeah.
don't really like the big crowds like Quartzsite,
Uh.
and here it's nice and quiet.
It is very
And
quiet.
the camp host is awesome. So
Yeah.
Byron, he's just the best.
And there is this usually how many people are here every year when you
Yeah,
come?
this is about the same. They usually hover around 50.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, so it's pretty nice.
And you can't go wrong. And they do have a dump here, right?
Yeah.
A dump, but no
A
water.
sandy dump,
Dump
and
and-
garbage. They just don't have water.
No water.
Which takes a lot of people out. And the thing about this is a myth is what it is that, well, it's in California. So what's the matter with that? We're just across the border. Like it's
Right.
not even 2 miles to Arizona.
Right.
So you're just across the border. But I don't know, I like it here. See, because Canada and Blythe is very similar. Like Blythe between November and April is about the same as what Canada is from May to October.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically the same all along. That's the good thing we like about this place.
Okay, so
The
you
only
just
difference here is it doesn't rain as much as it does in Canada. Like people say, well, I don't know about the desert. I wouldn't live in the desert. You have to see it.
It
That's
is
all I'm
beautiful.
going to say. You have to see it.
Yeah.
Because the desert that you're thinking about the Western shows is not the desert out here.
Right,
You
right.
know, it is totally different. And it's pretty nice. Like that's a problem with this whole thing is that there is so many nice places around here. Like you could go, like everybody says it's a desert, but you can go here to Tucson. You can go to Ironwood. You can go
Yeah.
to Flagstaff. You can go to Williams. This stuff is all over the place.
Yep.
And it's really pretty cool.
It is. It's
really
definitely.
nice.
It's a beautiful area for sure.
Yeah.
There's no questions about it. So
Like you can always find, even in California, you can find lots of this stuff in California.
yeah,
Well, we're in California, right? And you
Right.
got Anzio Varega, you got Holtville down there, you go up north, you got around Truckee and all them places.
it's just
all
it's
over.
amazing. It's it's just a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Now is Aerosmith your favorite band?
Oh, I got a whole bunch of them.
You got a whole bunch. Rock and roll,
makes lots of noise, yeah.
rock and roll. That's
Yeah,
your thing.
Yeah. Journey and, yeah, Aerosmith. Even, I don't even mind Metallica sometimes. They're pretty
Oh
good.
boy, that's really hard rock.
I like Metallica.
You like
Metallica's
noise.
pretty cool. I like Metallica because they came up to Canada and did a concert in Arctic. Uh, It was kind of cool, yeah.
And your wife likes the hard stuff
No.
too? No. So what do you listen to when you're together, riding down the road?
Oh, we don't hardly listen to the radio going down the road.
You
We-
don't?
No, we usually talk half the time, so
Oh,
I
cool.
don't like talking over the radio.
Oh, so when do you have time to relax?
I don't think that's in my vocabulary.
Oh, okay. You're one of those kind of guys.
I don't think I'm able to do that, but yeah.
So how does it work? Does someone who needs something, you just say, hey, and do you have a book that you write down people's names, or you
No.
just keep it in your
I
head
don't
and
keep track of none of it.
when you get to it kind of thing?
No, I just I'll just go along and like this morning Jane says, oh, my heater doesn't work, bring it down. But see, I don't book stuff because I can't remember it. So what I'll do is I'll just do it right now.
Okay.
Like we're doing Gina's bus today, we'll pull the diesel heater out of it and put the wave in it, right? So
And so you just do a little bit of time and then come take a break and then go back at it?
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
do it at your leisure?
I try not to do anything really big jobs. I had one here I had to put a motor in the truck for a guy, but that was just to help him out more or less.
That's a big job, though.
Oh yeah, but
And you did it
that
out
stuff
here?
I take for granted.
And you did that out here?
Oh yeah,
And you have all the equipment to like pull a motor and everything?
yeah, pretty much all of it there.
Wow.
The only thing I don't have the crane, but I got most of everything I got in everything I need's in that truck.
And now, do you have work clothes and good clothes, or
Oh,
do you?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So you'll go change your clothes before you go over and work on that.
No, these are my work clothes.
Those are your work clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
I
you look
got
awful neat.
I got coveralls too. I'll wear coveralls if I'm on the ground.
Oh, if you wear something.
Yeah, and then I have one of them fatigue mats.
Oh,
that I
nice.
put down
To kneel
because-
on.
Yeah, because getting in the rocks are rough.
Oh, tough on you, right?
Yeah,
How's your knees? They still working
Yeah.
good?
but no, and I have insulated coveralls too.
Oh, good. So that's
I wear them
when you're cold. When it's
yeah.
cold.
I used to in Canada. I wear them quite a bit, and the good thing about that, they got a thick insulation, like a 1/4 inch of thick
Nice.
insulation, so
Nice.
it sort of insulates everything.
So when you go home, you do the same thing. You're still working constantly.
Well, I don't work as much on the hobo stuff, but I'll work on
Friends stuff.
friends stuff, and work around the house and get the trailer ready to come back. And I got to do some work on the truck this year. And then when my brother passed away, I got his truck, so I got to fix that up a bit.
Nice.
It gives me something to do. But
Well-
I'll play with lawnmowers. I got this thing of working on generators and lawnmowers. They sort of like fun because they're a challenge. Because everybody gets them, and a lot of the dealers won't work on them. This is the biggest problem. Because you can't make money if you take the carburetor apart, clean it, and put it back on. Well, that's an hour's labor. Well, yeah, but you didn't put no parts in it. Well, no. So they want. It's sort of
Yep.
a bad system.
That's what he did. He did
Yeah.
small engine mechanic for
Yeah, so-
all the golf course equipment and
It's
stuff.
a challenge. Now, if I get a generator, like I did 7 of them this year, and this season I was here, and Elle will start the clock. She'll give me 15 free minutes to get it running. So
Oh, I love it. So she gives you a test. Love it.
I usually get them running in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you know what to look for.
Yeah. That's
I used to help.
exactly it.
And these little beauties, and who's this little guy?
Yeah.
Little girl.
This one is Max.
This is
He's a
Max.
border
Max, I'm trying to get your
collie.
face silly.
Yeah.
There's a face.
And this is Maple. These are both
Maple.
rescues. This Maple come out of Arizona, and Max came out of Alberta.
And how old are they, guys?
They're just pushing 4 now.
Oh, they're little guys. They're not very old then.
No.
Oh, good. It's always nice to have them around for a while, right?
Well, I always had a dog since '97, so we had the Patch, the one before these guys got accidentally killed at the van build,
Oh, no.
and I went about probably 3 weeks. And
Need a pet.
that's when we got
Yeah.
this one.
Yep. It's tough to
It's
when we
funny
lose them.
because we went into we got her at Havasu, and I said I can't do it, Elle. I got to get a dog. She said, oh yeah, by the way, I've been looking at this one.
Ah, she'd already been
so-
looking.
So we went up there and got Maple, and she's been really good.
She
And
is sweet.
She was really finicky. So we don't know the story. They don't tell you the story, but she would never let nobody touch her. Even us, she wouldn't let her touch it. But the funny thing was, is when we got her, Elle was like 25 feet away, and the girl says, "Don't take the leash off her; she'll run away." It's okay. So I took the leash off her, and she ran right to
Right.
Elle. I said, "That we'll take her."
You'll take her.
So yeah,
She's a sweetheart.
Really good.
She's a good
mama's
girl.
That one.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's a mama's girl.
And
this,
they know when they're loved.
oh yeah, this guy here, a girl in Alberta, she had it and she couldn't afford to feed him, so she took it to the vet, and the vet got a hold of my buddy Brad, and he says, "Oh, we found you a dog." I says, "Oh, we got one." But at the time with Patch, we were looking for a second dog. So I says, "Well, send pictures." Well, that was it. So
That
he's
was
all
it.
seen that. She says, "Okay." And
He is beautiful.
so I says, "You have to keep him until we get back." And so he says, "Yeah, no problem." So he kept him for, well, that was, what, 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And then, and I was kind of leery about that because he might not.
Do what you want to do.
You swear they're brother and sister.
Oh,
They're just so good.
they love each other.
Yeah, they're so good together.
Nice.
Yeah,
And they look really happy to just hang out and
yeah. They're. She's getting really good. He's a he doesn't. She used to wander, but she doesn't do it anymore as much. And he will just sort of. They got their little area, right, and they just keep doing their area. But
and otherwise they just hang outside and
Yeah.
never go
but
anywhere.
it's funny because with all the little dogs, she might get a little fussy, and he'll come in and tell her, "That's all right. We got this."
Aw. Well, thank you, Badge. It's been so nice getting to know
it's a
you,
pleasure.
and
It's a
it'll be
pleasure.
awesome to put this up and
Yeah.
help our channel grow, because you certainly don't need help.
That's what everybody says. I don't know. We try to help a lot of people. but-
You do help everybody,
See,
and that's
the funny thing, you mentioned the channel, was that when I started the channel, they said, "Oh, that's the guy, that's the biggest guy on YouTube without a channel." That's what they used to say, because I used to go on everybody's channel, right? Because I still do. I don't care, but I don't do it for the money. I just do it because it's a lot of fun. And so, yeah, like don't get me wrong, we don't do this for the glory or nothing. We just do it because I like doing it, and Al likes doing it.
and you have big hearts, and that's the real reason.
Yeah,
If you didn't have big
some
hearts, you
people
guys wouldn't be doing
question
this.
That one, but
No, it's true. It's
but
true.
we just have a lot of fun with it, and it keeps us busy and
Keeps you going, right? I
Yeah.
guess.
gives you something. Like, it just gives you something to do, And like I said, when I got rid of all my toolboxes, I had like 6 big Snap-on toolboxes. I said, "That's the limit right there." I filled the truck, and I said, "That's where
That's
I'm drawing the line."
draw the line.
So yeah, but we got everything we need. So, and we have a lot of fun. And the problem is that, the big problem is, and yourself, is the RVs. Well, we'll go into the RV. Well, we can get you in 3 months.
I know,
Like,
it's
these
terrible.
people are living in this thing. How can they take it in 3 months?
Right.
Like, come on, guys. So
Right.
those are the ones that I really like to help, because there's no need of that at all.
Right.
It's just bad planning on their part is all it is, because you got to fix this stuff. You built it, so you got to fix it.
I know.
But,
But they don't have the people to work, I guess, is what the problem is, because nobody wants to
I
work.
could go back to work tomorrow, but why would I? Why? This is a lot more fun.
This is more fun, right?
Yeah.
You do what you want, when you want, how you want.
Yeah.
And that's a good way of doing it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you meet a lot of good people on the way.
You certainly do.
You know.
And today's one of them. I get to meet Badge. Very sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Take good care.
Yeah.